Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Josie J and this is Finding Josie J. So on my channel, I talk about faith, wellness, and lifestyle. So if it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. And I know it's been a while. So today's video is gonna be a life update, and also I'll be sharing with you guys something that basically, it's going to explain my MIA. So let's get right into the video. In terms of life update, as you can see, new decor. So in my last video, I did mention it that I was moving. So I moved. I moved in with one of my best friends, and she allowed me to stay with her uh, indefinitely. Indefinitely. Indefinite. Yeah, or I'll put the correction here. And the reason why I decided to move with her is, one, my rent was increasing by so much that I was like, this is a joke. And also, it's going to allow me to save in order for me to buy something in the near future. So I decided to move in with her. So I went from a 1 bedroom plus den apartment to a room. So during the summer, I had to put a lot of stuff in storage. I had to sell a couple of stuff. I had to move back a lot of stuff to my parents' house. That's 2 hours away from here. So, but overall, the summer was great. And I'm very happy that I moved in with her, because I have to say, like, being by myself was refreshing. It was good. But towards the end, I was like, yeah, I need to be able to have someone else, a roommate, or someone that I can talk to, or even if when I'm sick, like someone that could, help me when I'm sick, or so I'm very happy that I moved in with her. Life update. The second life update is I have a new job. So I decided So during the summer, or I would say even before that, last year, I really wanted to change jobs because what I was doing was, one, not fulfilling. I didn't feel appreciated. I didn't feel that my skills and my competencies were recognized. And it was just horrible. And it was stressful. Stressful. So stressful that I was like, you know what? I need a change. So reached out to a couple of people in different departments, organization, and I was able to get a new job. So I got it during the summer as well. I was moving out from my apartment and I started a new job. So you could see it was getting busy, and very busy during the summer. Also during the summer, I decided to take some classes in order for me to improve the way I communicate. So during the summer, I took two classes. One was an improv class, so improvisation. So basically, it's related to acting and theater and stuff like that. Well, no, improv, it has its own lane, but basically, you improvise different stories, sketch, and I was able to learn a lot from it, and I'm really happy that I did it. Because two things that I wanted to work on. One was my fluidity, and when I communicate, that I don't get stuck, that I don't get like So I was very happy that I was able to practice that during the summer. And the second part is I want to go back to something that I love doing, and it's theater. So I wanted to go back to that. So improv was my first step back into it, and the second class that I took was a introduction to acting class. So it finished like 3 weeks ago, and I'm going to take the level 2 in during the winter. Yeah, January, February, I'll take the level 2, and I've learned so much: how to read a script, how to use different tones, how to I don't know. It was just a great class, so I can't wait to do the level 2. And I don't know, my goal for the year is to be in a play. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm very excited. So this is a quick life update. So overall, this is what happened during the summer. So I'm so sorry that I haven't posted any videos. And the worst part of it is I recorded my moving out. I recorded talking about my new job. I recorded um going to my improv class, all of that, but I just didn't have time to put it on a video because, and it's gonna go to my other life update that I want to share, and it will all make sense. So let's get to the second part of my life update. So the second part of my life update is really what has altered my me not being able to record because over the summer I had an appointment. No, I don't think it's over the summer. I think it was mostly at the beginning of the year, maybe March or April. I had a doctor's appointment and I went at the women's clinic. I went to do a pelvic MRI. And basically, that MRI is related to a lot of pain that I've been experiencing during my periods, like a lot of pelvic pain. So I wanted to do an MRI to make sure to know, not to make sure to know what's going on. Because every time that I would go, they would do the ultrasound, and they would say the ultrasound is fine, everything's fine, your uterus is fine, your ovaries are fine, everything was fine, but the pain that I was experiencing during my periods were horrible. So I was able to get an appointment with a gynecologist that referred me to a women's clinic. And at the women's clinic, they did a pelvic MRI. And in September, I received not September, in August, I received the results. And I had been diagnosed with endometriosis. And I have to say, like, my sister came with me at the doctor's appointment because I was like, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna tell me. I need your support. My mom couldn't come with me, so my sister came with me, and the doctor was like, okay, so I can confirm that you have endometriosis. So for people that don't know what is endometriosis, I will put the definition of what it is. So basically, it's your the endometer lining in your uterus that sheds every time that you have your periods. Mine, they say I have lesions on it, but I think it's very vast. Endometriosis, so, like, I have lesions. Some people have um, lumps, I believe, but for me, it's the lesions that I have, and also growth of the endometer outside of my uterus, because that endometriosis is that the your endometer, I hope I'm saying the word right, is um has grown outside of your uterus, and when it sheds, usually it would go inside your uterus and shed out, from your vagina. But when it grows outside of it, it when it shed, the blood doesn't go really nowhere, so that's why it causes a lot of pain. And also, when you have lesions like I have, well, that's another point of pain too. So was I happy that I was diagnosed with endometriosis? Yes and no, because I have been experiencing periods pain for the last, like the last 7 years. But the first 2 years was not that bad. But the last 5 years, whew, I would not wish that pain on my worst enemy. And I have to say, like, every time I was getting my period, I was stressed. I had anxiety. I was so nervous that I couldn't do anything 3 days before my period and a week after my period, because my body was working so much that I was just tired every time. So when I was diagnosed with endometriosis, I was like, okay, at least I know what I have, and now I can start working on healing and getting better. So this is what I have. This is what I'm going. Now I know exactly what to do to get better. So the doctor wanted me, like, he gave me options. So the doctor gave me three options. It was either go on the pill, it was put the IUD, or remove your uterus. And I was like, I'm not there yet. I'm not to the point that I need to remove my uterus. So the pill, so the birth control pill, I did try it like maybe 3 years ago, and it didn't work. The pain was worse every time I was in my sugar week, or they say the placebo week or the sugar week. The pain was more, so I was like, no, let me stop doing it. And I gained weight. That was the worst part of it. I gained a lot of weight. And then he was like, okay, well, maybe you would want the IUD. And basically, the IUD is something that they put inside you with, I think it's progesterone, and it will help reduce the symptoms, and eventually it will make you not have any periods. And that's my thing. I didn't want to stop my periods because I'm regular. Thank God I'm regular. I get my periods every 25 to 26 days. The only thing is, the first day is when it starts, the pain that I get, and the pain sometimes was unbearable. And also, I got symptoms before, PMS symptoms through the roof, and maybe 3 or 4 days after my periods, my body needed time to recuperate. So it was just a hot mess. It was just horrible. So the doctor offered those options, and I refused them all because I was like, no, I don't want to take them. I don't want to mess up my cycle. I like having my periods. No, I won't say I like having my periods, but I had my periods, so I didn't want to stop the process that my body was going through. So I didn't want to stop all that. So I refused. So I decided to do research on it. So I was like, okay, Josie, you have endometriosis. Great. It's confirmed. Now let's research, and let's do a lot of research on it to see, like, how can you heal your body? What can you do to reduce the symptoms? Because unfortunately, endometriosis, there's no cure for it, but they say that you can do a lot of stuff to help reduce the pain. But I believe in a God that can do wonders. I believe in a God that can do the impossible. So I believe I will be cured from endometriosis in the name of Jesus. However, I am doing the research in order for me to reduce the symptoms, and what else can I do to make sure that it I don't have those unbearable periods anymore. So for the last 2 months, I have been doing a lot of research, trying new things. Um, Basically, it's trial and error. And lately, for my last two periods, I've been following I would say, a specific protocol on how to reduce my PMS symptoms, and also how to manage my pain during my periods. One thing I wanted to share. So at the beginning of the year, I was doing a challenge. I was challenging myself, like, I was doing little clips about watch me lose 50 pounds in 6 months before June 1st. So that was my goal. And I've noticed that every time that I was losing weight, I was not, yeah, I was gaining weight, but I felt like always like heavy, always bloated. And I was like, I don't understand. And I was doing, unfortunately, a lot of crash diets. And one day I was looking at a video, and I was like, my God, it's because I'm inflamed. So one thing about endometriosis is that your inflammation is through the roof. You are bloated, you are inflamed, and if you're not able to manage your endometriosis symptoms, you do get flare-ups. So I got flare-ups during weeks outside of my periods, and I always, when I was looking at myself in the mirror, I was like, yesterday I looked like I lost weight, but now I feel so bloated. My face was puffy, and I was like, God, this is wrong. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm eating healthy. So I thought, I'm eating healthy. I'm doing the things that they say to lose weight. I'm working out and stuff. But I feel that I'm just getting bloated and puffy and swollen. And that was inflammation. So I'll put also a little definition of what is inflammation. So, like I said, I started doing a lot of research, and the research led me to a lot of things that I think they should teach women little. Well, they need to teach girls in school, and also have a class for women, because I think a lot of women, we don't know that it's really important. Even if you don't have any PMS symptoms, even if you don't have any period pains, it's really important to understand your menstrual cycle. And that's one of the major things that I have done lately, is understanding my menstrual cycle. So in your menstrual cycles, quickly, I'll just go quickly. You have like 4 phases. You have your menstrual cycle when you're bleeding. You have your follicular phase. It's when you have most of your energy. It lasts maybe from 8 to 10 days. Then you have your ovulation phase, and that lasts maybe 3 to 4 days. And then you have your luteal phase. It's the phase that prepares your body to start shedding your endometer. And it's really important to understand those 4 phases, because those 4 phases impacts your lifestyle, it impacts your nutrition, it impacts your exercise, it impacts your stress level, like everything. So for the last few periods, the last 3 periods, I've been following my cycle, and I have to say, major change, major change. And I think I'll do another video where I will explain it a little bit more, but it's really important to understand your cycle. My cycle is 25 to 26 days, and I was able to break it down in a way that, okay, these are the days where I can maximize my workout. These are the days that I need to be a little bit more mellow, and these are the days that should only do stretching or yoga. So I was able to block out a lot of time where I'm able to like I'm able to go hard at the gym, my home gym, and in other blocks of time, I'm able to just relax, listen to my body. So by understanding my cycle and following my cycle, the different phases in my cycle, I was able to, one, significantly reduce my level of stress. I was able to reduce a lot of my anxiety. I was able to work out properly, and also do some exercise that are, I would say, endometriosis friendly, or um, yeah, let's say endometriosis friendly. And I'll explore that a little bit more in another video. Also, I was able to understand my nutrition, what and why I'm supposed to eat certain things at a specific time. And also, I had to do a 180 on my nutrition. And I think I'll do another video while I explain a little bit more what I do when I follow my cycle. And so far, I've been documenting this journey on understanding my cycle, managing, and I have been getting a lot of good results. Um, So I believe that being diagnosed with endometriosis, one, it's not a death sentence. So even though I was sad, I still thank God that I'm able to um, manage the hand that I've been dealt with, and I'm able to work on it and heal my body. And also, I think it's my way of helping others. So a lot of the time I was asking God, I was praying, I was like, God, what is my purpose? Like, I know I like to help people, I like to talk, I like to share stories. I like to give words of encouragement. Like, but what's my purpose? And I was like, okay, God, I think that maybe me documenting my journey with endometriosis, me sharing what I've done, what I'm doing, and what works and what didn't work for me while managing my endometriosis and also healing my body is going to help someone else. So I'm going to see I'm gonna stay on this path that God has given me so far when it comes to sharing my story on endometriosis and how it's impacted me. And I'll just follow this path. I'll just follow what God says, and I thank God for the opportunity for me to share my story. So, and also if it can help one other person, then my job is done. So I'm gonna stop rambling because I found that I'm going blah 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 blah. So for those that stayed until the end, thank you very much. But I'll start doing more videos. So my wellness journey is, of course, I want to lose weight. That's my focus. But now I think I have a better plan on how I want to lose weight, how I can lose weight, and I want to take the time to share it with all of you guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So before you go, please like, comment, subscribe. I want to start having more conversation. Share your story. Put in the comments below what you guys think, what you guys would want me to talk more about. But definitely, I've been documenting my journey so far, and I can't wait to share more videos with you guys. So on this note, see you next time. Bye.